Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. I am the Queen of the Throne, Divine Astrology, and I'm here to bring to you your monthly guidance for November 2025. These are going to be messages for all 12 zodiac signs. So if you are new, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I'm really consistent with monthly messages. You'll get a whole lot of insights from the divine on this channel. Make sure you hit subscribe and don't forget to like the video. Thank you so much. Let's get started. All right, these are going to be the messages here for the sign of Capricorn. Okay, we're going to be looking at Capricorn at this time. So for November. All right, so Capricorns for November. There's a main theme here. The main theme is going to be regarding cleansing, but a master cleansing. A master cleansing. That means that there is a lot of things to cleanse. That means it's a lot of things. Now, in the spiritual world, when we mention spiritual cleansing, we are talking about your aura, your energy, past emotions, karma, ancestral trauma, wounds, heartbreak, dis-ease, anxiety, depression, bipolarism, all of that. All of that. There's something here that is causing a little bit of PTSD for you because it reminds you of something. There's something that you may experience that reminds you of something that you saw a family member go through. Could be anybody in your family go through this, but you could feel like you're going through it now, and you may not like the way this feels. Something could be giving you overstimulation, anxiety. Something could be cluttering your head space and making you not think clearly. You may also feel limited. You may have been feeling that way. The number 41 could be significant for somebody out there, 41. But it's time to draw out those impurities from your physical, energetic, soul body. Things that are ingrained within your soul from a past lifetime, and even from your past childhood. Something needs to dissolve, like an old pattern, a negative thought, or toxic emotions, in order for you to promote your emotional well-being again. For some of you, there is someone who is really affecting you. This person is making you fall into self-delusion. They have you thinking of yourself a certain type of way, and that's not who you are, that's not how you are, and that's not what you are about. But they have you thinking a certain way about yourself. Whoever this is a light-skinned man. Light-skinned man. He's someone who may have blonde hair, gray hair, white hair, or he's just the color of his skin is light skin, and he may have normal colored hair. But this is a guy who is affecting you, whether you are male or female. But specifically, my women, this could be for you. But yeah, there's a light-skinned man in a Capricorn's life or around you or something. This person is beating you in some kind of way. Not as in a competition. No, they wish they were. They wish they were winning. But this person could be either physically, emotionally, or spiritually beating you with some type of harsh, hard weapon. They're using something against you, which is making you go against your own will. Is making you do things or say things or talk about things or feel things that you normally wouldn't feel or that you normally wouldn't do. This is someone who's not really a good person in your life. This person has a dragon spirit. Now, I'm not into Chinese astrology at all. I'm not into the Chinese year and all that stuff, but a lot of occultists and groups, fraternities and things like that, they're into this. But I'm not into that. Now, for some of you, this person has a dragon spirit. Now, the way that we know dragons, like just using common sense, dragons are fire breathers, right? And they're these big, ancient, like mythological creatures with these long necks. To me, they look like a seahorse and a flamingo mixed with mixed with a dinosaur. Like they're just these really ugly creatures that blow fire. This is someone who pretty much everything that they say, damn near everything that they say, they try to burn you with their words. They try to say so many bad things about you that it feels like they're trying to torture you. Whoever this is, you may not even really personally know this person. But this person, and even whether you know them personally or don't know them personally, they're doing this to you. This could be the person you're dating. This could be someone who wishes that they could date you. This could be someone who just is on the sideline hating on you. This could be a boss. This could be somebody who is trying to it's like the devil. Like it's like the devil directly going against you is what I'm picking up. Because the devil, it's a Taurus. For some of you who are, if you're a Capricorn dealing with the Taurus, this person is like the devil. And it feels like every time you look up, they're telling you something really horrible. Especially if you're a woman. You shouldn't take the things that a man say to you to beat up on you. Whether it's like you're not their emotional punching bag, but they have somehow made you an emotional punching bag. They've made you a target to people. But the thing is like you have a job to do. You are a super driven worker bee. You know, like a worker bee, like a worker honeybee, like a worker bee. You are always working, always taking care of your business. You're a Capricorn. Capricorns just really know how to make money. You guys always do your thing. But this is a person who doesn't see your brilliance. They're trying to convince people that you're lazy and that you're not brilliant like you are, but you really are brilliant. You work really hard to do the things you need to do and to get the things you need to have. This person could even, what I'm getting is, I'm getting something about banging forehead, like banging this person could have repeatedly banged your head on a desk, on a table, on a wall. Like this person could have put their hands on you is what I'm getting. Or this person is banging their own head on a desk, on a wall, a table. They're going half insane over you. And because they're going insane, they're trying to train you to think you're going insane. This is reverse psychology from a schizophrenic person or some type of psychotic and narcissistic person put together who is suffering with PTSD or bipolarism. This person has disorders. So here's the thing. Whether they're a Taurus, I strongly feel like they're a Taurus. But they could also be a man who is born in the spring. This can be springtime men would be Aries, Taurus. Yup, see, Taurus fits under that category too. I feel like it's a Taurus. I really do. But Aries, Taurus, Gemini, that's springtime. Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. It could be any one of these signs. Taurus is the strongest sign. But whoever this is, they're spaced out. In their mind, this person has spaced out thoughts that are so disconnected from the other. Listening to them talk is like listening to Kanye West talk, where Kanye is already spaced out in his dialect. he's on one spectrum and then he rushes over to another spectrum without you can't even catch the transition because it's spaced out thoughts. And that's just really what it is for, and this person hides behind art. They call it art. They call their manic behavior, their mania, they call it art. They think that this is aesthetically pleasing, how they express themselves in the world, but it's not art. Something is really wrong with this person. This could even be someone who either they have Japanese or they're in their bloodline. They could have Japanese or Swedish ancestors or something in their bloodline. If not, then this person may be into Japanese aesthetics. They may be emo or like into anime. They may be talented at drawing anime. Or they may be into video games or anime shows or something like that. They could even be into interior design, art, paintings and installations and things like that. But this is the thing, this person wants you to feel limited by trying to say that you are lazy. This person, to me, feels like someone who doesn't have the right to be in your life in this type of way. You live a minimal life. Some of you don't even like to spend money unless you really have to, but the things you are spending your money on is what you need to spend your money on. And also, if you have a job, you work for you. You work, you should be able to do whatever you want because you work. But this person seems to be taking up they don't want to give you any breathing room. It's like they don't want to see you be able to do anything that you really want to do with your own money. So what I'm seeing here is you need to purify yourself from this person and use spiritual discernment against this person, because this is someone where it's like you may have not acknowledged yet the way that you really feel. Like this person could have made you feel abandoned, rejected, or needing them emotionally, which caused you distress, but you didn't tell them. Maybe you didn't tell them because you didn't want to get further hurt by this person. But it's something I feel like you need to open up for real and like let it all out. But I feel like this is someone who could have picked up some type of bad habit under the influence of drinks or drugs, and that's affecting this person. But I feel like they're trying to push something onto you. Something that this person has done to you or is doing to you is they're trying to make people think that you have a problem with drinking. They're trying to say that when you drink, you act like that, or when you do, they're projecting exactly who they are onto you. And you, like myself, you could be a person that you don't even drink. You stop drinking. Like for me, once I went through my process of finding out who I really am, because nobody was going to tell me, I had to find this out by myself. And when you have to awaken on your own, and come out of the programming and realize who you really are, it's going to be a process. It's a journey, but you do it by yourself. So for me, I stopped drinking. Like I never had a problem with drinking. Like I never overdrank. I never was like that. I was only socially doing it. Like when I went out to a club or something like that, and that was, or when I wanted to have a good time with a mate. But it was never over the top, never. But the thing is, I just didn't want it anymore. And I was in my 20s. So some of you may not drink at all, and you may be dealing with a person who's trying to project things onto you, lying on you, but you don't even drink. For others of you, this person may have a drug addiction. They may be addicted to cocaine or pills or whatever. They could have tried to lie and try to push things onto you, created a whole fake narrative about your life, and that's not even who you are. You've never come close to drugs like that. You've never done anything like that. So it's like something that this person wants you to feel just because they feel it. If it's not drugs or alcohol, it could be that is lust or jealousy. They are lusting for you, and they're also jealous of you because you're a good person and their life is screwed up. So they're trying to project and make it seem like your life is screwed up and you're jealous of them and you're lusting for them. The whole time that is not you. Listen, this Aries man, Taurus man, or Gemini man is very, very wrong for doing this to you. No matter if you are a man or a woman, is wrong at the end of the day. This person is spaced out. They're not grounded. They're so vulnerable to external forces to the point where people can easily change their mind, their heart, their body, or their soul. They're very gullible to the devil. But they try to make it seem like you are this way. And the worst part about it is, if they have other people who join them to do this or who did this with them, these people are like really going down just because they went off of what this person did to you or how they've been trying to twist your narrative. You are who you are. That's who they are. If people were like siding with them to do something like this to you, to somehow put you in a delusion about your own self, what I'm getting is not working. It's not working. So the reason why you need to cleanse is because you have a spiritual discernment that this person can't touch. Everybody knows that spiritually you've been healing yourself from every single thing that this person does. So let's say this: if they swing left, you swing right. If they throw something at you, you already have a bat and you knock it out. If they it's like, and I'm talking about spiritually, if they wish bad on you, the worst is going to happen to them. If they try to pull you down, they will be shut down. You know, like it's things that are naturally happening, and you're like fighting this person off in such a major way that you don't even realize, but it's not who you are. But I can see the only thing they did do to you is made you think negatively, or brought out some type of old emotions that you kept concealed. You know how it is, like when somebody keeps poking the bear and poking it, and you're a person who already changed and transformed, or you're just mature now. But they may bring out the version of you that used to fight or knock people out when you were in elementary school, or the side of you that used to, be ready for whatever. They brought out a side of you that should have never come out. And that's how you know that this person is just like a demon in your life, trying to produce like really horrible things and coming with all types of tactics and strategies to bring harm to your life. It's time that you cleanse yourself completely from this person and realize who you are again. You need to open your eyes and you need to realize who you are again. You are not them. So twin, you are not, that is not your twin. You have nothing the same like this person. Not only that, but you're nothing like this person. They are nothing like you. They wish they could be you. This even feels like a destiny swap that they are trying to do to you as well. But guess what? People know what they're up to. Don't think that people are on their side and going with it. No. People know what this person was trying to do. They wanted to destiny swap with you and wanted people to think that they were as good as you and trying to make you look bad. All you have to do is picture yourself triumphant on the other side of whatever stands in your way. And all you have to do is continue doing the work. And when I'm saying doing the work, I mean physically going to work, making your money, doing your thing, handling your business, standing on business, but also the spiritual work that you've been doing. It's like, I'm gonna give you a hand clap. Continue to do the spiritual work that you've been doing, because whatever you've been doing spiritually to knock this person, you've been kicking this person out of every door that they have tried to enter into your life, and you have made them realize that spiritually you can't be messed with. They're no competition for you, and they're starting to realize that they got the wrong one. They got the wrong one. But it's time. In November, you have to cleanse yourself completely from this person. You have to completely let go of this person, because a lot of people can see on the outside how much stress this person has brought to your life ever since they walked in the door, or ever since you got with them, started dating them, or maybe ever since, if this is a man I'm talking to, maybe it's ever since you started doing business with him, or ever since y'all became partners, ever since y'all started ripping and running the streets together. Like, people can see a problem in your life, Capricorn, male or female. You have a problem in your life, and everybody can see it around you. Don't let whatever this person does to get in your head and twist the narrative make you ever look at yourself again as if you are exactly what this person's projecting onto you. They even could have done it in front of an audience, like in front of a lot of people. But the craziest thing is, nobody's buying that though. Everybody knows that you are a separate person, you are an individual, and the way your life is, you are nothing like this person said. So everyone knows that they're faking it, and people can see that they only did it to you to try to be you, male or female. They want to be as good as you. They want to feel like they have that type of stamina, that type of strength, that type of diligence and dignity, that type of integrity to move through the world how you move through it. They know that this person wishes that they were someone like you. The only thing this person can say they're good at is art, but you are actually good as a person. It's a big difference. They could keep painting those pictures if they want to, physically and about you. But guess what? Guess what though? You know something about people who are like great artists, such as like people who say, you know, Da Vinci and all that, right? You know something about that? Leonardo and Da Vinci and all them? It's just art. It's just art. It will always just be art. So here's the thing. When it comes to God and art, who's high value? You or him? All right then. See, you're not something for show. He is. All right. You're the real deal, Capricorn. You gotta know that. You gotta know that. Whoever this light-skinned dude is, he really did the most when it came to you. He really thought that he could whip you up and down these streets and make you feel like the reason why you're experiencing these things is because of who you are. No. The reason why you're experiencing these things is because of who he is. So now that you know the problem, I know you're about to fix it. You're a Capricorn. You're a Capricorn. Remember that. Thank you. God bless.